honestly can't believe it's already happening tomorrow, but Mewtwo will be releasing on the live server with its Mega X version. In case you know, Mewtwo can Mega Evolve into the Mega MEWTWO X version, which will be releasing tomorrow, and then the Y version will be releasing later in August. So first, gonna talk about this Pokemon. We'll try to explain all the moves, so you guys are either ready to play Mewtwo yourself, or you know exactly what Mewtwo does when you are going to face it. Mewtwo or Mega MEWTWO X is a physical attack-based melee all-rounder. It's auto-attack based heavy, so something similar to like Garchomp or something similar to like Outrage Dragonite. So you can already see my head items, Massive Band, Rapid Fire, Scarf, Scope Lens. You just went in and you started mashing your auto-attack button onto your opponents until they went down pretty much. So the first move is Confusion, which stuns our opponents. Very straightforward, point and click stun. And then for a second move, we have Barrier, which gives us a shield. I think Mewtwo's going to be a central area Pokemon, but in case you go for laning, this will be your last hitting tool. It doesn't do all too much damage early game, and that's why I think it's probably going to be mainly a central area Pokemon, because it's going to be a carry that needs a lot of experience. Alright, so how do we Mega Evolve? We Mega Evolve by attacking enemy Pokemon. So right here, the target dummy, you can see if we auto-attack it, we start increasing our gauge. That is our Mega Gauge that's under us right now. And also, every time you build up that gauge, you already get more attack, more defense stats as well. So just by you building up this bar, you can see the blue one, you will be getting stronger. And then, right now it's Phil, but we need level 5 first. So on level 5, it's going to Mega Evolve. And right now, in our Mega Evolution stage, we get even more stats. And you can see we're just going to start auto-attacking our opponents like crazy until it pretty much depletes. And then after that, we can already start going again. So if it depletes now, and we keep on auto-attacking, we can already build it up again. And it has no cooldown, so as long as you build it up again, we start Mega Evolving again, and you turn into this absolute beast that has insane amount of extra stats. Also, basic attacks actually have insane range and kinda launch us towards the target. You can see we can attack them from very far away. The boost auto attack in this form also does a lot of damage from very far away. So for level 5, we have Future Sight and Side Strike. Future Sight seemed a much better move on the test server. Honestly, I think on the live server, you're also going to pretty much only play Future Sight. Even though Side Strike got buffed, I feel like Future Sight is absolutely insane. First, let me show what it does. It just puts an opponent to you, straight up, and stuns them. And also puts a mark on them. So if you pull them and then do damage to the marked target, after time, it deals more damage, depending on how much damage you've done to the target. But just this pull right here, you can also do on white Pokemon. It feels absolutely insane, right? Like, it has so much range. It's point and click. It's going to be very annoying to play against. And I feel like it's for sure going to be the thing you want to play on this Pokemon. The other move is Side Strike. We just lock onto a target as well. It has pretty low range. And we start slowing our target. During this duration, we are unstoppable. We also take less damage. And at the end of this, we just throw opponents. Like, we throw like a bomb on the ground, which I think is also actually quite good. Because later on, I can show some synergy with this as well. And I think it's not going to be too bad of a move either. But in general, I feel like the push-in just feels much, much better. On level 7, we get Recover and Teleport. First, let me show Teleport. Teleport is literally just what it does. What it says is a teleport. You teleport to a duration, to a destination wherever you want to. It has pretty decent range. And after this as well, your Mega Gauge on the next basic attacks will fill up faster. You can see our Mega Gauge fills up very, very fast, and we're able to Mega Evolve much, much faster. And we also gain extra move speed and extra attack damage. I don't know if I can show it right now. I probably should put off Muscle Band so you can see the damage a bit better. I think it's the 411 or something, 418. Well, I actually can't show it right now because, again, every time your muscle gauge fills up, you actually get more attack damage. So all these attacks will slowly start dealing more and more damage. For the other level 7 move, we have Recover. We press it, we gain a shield, and if we take damage during this time, if we're a bit low on HP, if we take damage from something, we also start healing up. And if the enemies are able to actually punch through the shield, you can see it's a lot of text right now. When the user takes them enough damage from opposing Pokemon for the shield effect to be removed, all of the user's move speed cooldowns are reduced, and the Mega Gauge is increased as well. In general, I found Teleport on this build much, much better. Teleport as well, you know, as a combo with the other move is also quite strong. I think Recover was better for the Y version. For X, I feel like it doesn't really owe too much. But of course, the shield is quite nice as well, doesn't matter what. I wish it was also lifesteal. On Y, it's lifesteal. Here, it's when you take damage, you also start healing. Of course, going to depend on how much it really heals in teamfights. If it heals for quite a good amount, when you take damage, of course, it's also going to be something you can try out. And now let's talk about the craziest thing of Mewtwo. It's Unite move, which has me worried. So what it does, you spawn a circle above every single member of the enemy team. Doesn't matter where they are. And you can even have vision on them. You can see right now, this is the bot right here. We get vision of every single member on the entire map. And this comes down. It is dodgeable though. You can run off the circle in time, and if you're down, you take damage and you get stunned. And this even can work against white Pokemon. So you can actually get like Regieleki. So let me push this. Right, let me push it over here. This actually does damage to white Pokemon as well. Like here, for example. Bam. So you can... You're just minding your business on, I don't know, bot lane, right? Or you're just farming somewhere. You see a fight going down on top. You just do this. And you can even get a steal. And I have gotten a few steals with this on the test server as well from across the map. So let me tell you something. This is something to be worried about. And again, yeah, you get vision of the entire enemy team as well. So it's more of a cheat code. You know exactly where the enemy team is. So let's say you like start a Rayquaza fight. Someone is bush camping. You press this and you see everyone around as well. Just for a bit of information. Now quickly for the plus versions, Future Sight Plus on level 11 makes you do even more increased damage to the target that is marked. If you have Teleport Plus, you also just do more damage. So pretty much Future Sight and Teleport just make you do more damage. That's all there is to it. It just makes you do more damage. Straight up. Very, very balanced. Everything it does, you know, is just more damage. Side Strike Plus increases the slow, which I mean is quite hard to show right now, because I mean in the test mode, like, but you can see our opponent is actually decently slowed when they have to walk towards us. So honestly, not too bad either. And Recover Plus, I mean, I don't know how I can really show it too much. I don't know if it works against Ray. I'm going to take some damage right here. Recover Plus also increases the damage, or like increases the healing you get. So right here. There we go. Actually, I mean, the healing is quite fine, right? But again, it's on the plus one right now. So yeah, when you take damage from things, maybe go towards the Atari right here as well. You press it, and they attack you. You gain some HP back, which I mean, doesn't seem too bad either. But again, it's not lifesteal, so it's not really similar. I think it also doesn't really last all too long. And the cooldown, I'm going to check the cooldown right now again. It's pretty high for a cooldown, right? 8 seconds. Doesn't feel too amazing. Of course, if the shield breaks before the effect is over something, then you get your cooldowns refunded, I think, a tiny bit. But yeah, I think Teleport is for sure going to be the way to go, at least on the X version. Besides that, I mean, Mewtwo's going to be pretty straightforward, right? I think, again, Future Sight and Teleport going to be insane. You can even, like, you can engage from so far away and pull someone into your team, right? I want to showcase another combo in a second as well, but I think it's going to be the main one. You just do this, right? You just pull someone in, you start basic attacking, you might teleport around to dodge something, you start building up your Mega Evolution, and then you just start auto-attacking. Again, it's like I mentioned, it's like a Garchomp or Outrage Dragonite. It's a basic attack-heavy Pokemon, which I'm a bit disappointed about. I was hoping would be a very cool Spellcaster Pokemon, but yeah, we're gonna be stuck on a few basic attacks, of course, but it's not all too bad either. So the other thing that I think has potential, though, right, a Side Strike into Unite move. So let's say, I can't really showcase it too much right now. Wait, give me a second, actually. So I pulled those 3 target dummies together. Also, just to showcase, you can only take damage from one circle. So multiple circuits overlapping will not do more damage. So why I use Side Strike could actually be decent is when the enemies are clumped up together, right? Because let's say I'm going to Side Strike this guy. The last thing is going to hit. All of them get knocked up. And we can just follow this instantly up with the Unite move. So you do Side Strike, right? They get stunned, into Unite move, they land, they get stunned again. This is pretty much why I think Side Strike can have potential, and very straightforward just for this combo. It's actually quite decent AoE, and we can multiple stun people. So if we hit like 2, 3, 4 targets during a team fight, it can be quite insane. Besides that, we want to kind of combine our Unite move also with our like Future Sight. So if you go into a late game team fight, you can always just... I have to do this again. Can Future Sight into Unite move someone and they get stunned for a long time. And it's of course harder for them to dodge, right? So if you like go into a team fight straight up and you just want to use your Unite move aggressively to start a team fight, make sure you Future Sight onto someone, into Unite move, pull them in, and do your stuff. Besides that, again, Mewtwo's pretty straightforward. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I really hope it was helpful. See you guys in the next video. Bye!